ask no questions, just hold it down. While you hating on the progress, I'm a humble, I don't even pause what I do. I just drive the Maybach through the projects, and still brazy, I ain't even drive shit. Hate from a distance, please don't try me, cause we'll turn it up on anybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Raiders going up against the Saints. With that, we're off to the Bayou, as it's time to debut our new broadcast team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Henry Melton in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, here's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On third and long, it's Breeze. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, 81 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 77 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Flainer, his first touchdown in a Saints uniform. And the Saints have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now the reigning rushing champ, it's Adrian Peterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Reggie Nelson is a safety who prides himself on being a ball hawk, but at times will guess and sometimes give up the big play.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's got Snead. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And with that, they'll move out in front by a couple here in this first quarter. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. A play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
All right, here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. 3rd down here.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Carr now on 1st down. He's got time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
2nd down following the incompletion. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Here's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Breeze on third down. Left side and caught by Flainer. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down. And complete right side to Cook. Evades the tackler and now some space. A big play there for the Raiders. 32 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Peterson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Breeze lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. Muscles him off. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Making the stop there, the rookie Sheldon Rankins. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They come out here in the eye. They start the drive with Peterson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Carr going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Breeze will try again on second down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. The first time All-Pro in 2015, Khalil Mack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He'll air it out into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Haoli Kikaha in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Carr, and this one complete to Seth Roberts. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Carr. And Hill with it over the middle. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. They complete it to Hill. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. Good enough for an Oakland 1st down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Carr. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Two receivers left, 1 to the right. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sterling Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. It's the Saints' new acquisition from the Rams, Nick Fairley, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got time in the pocket. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Second down now after the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Hey, we go rally. Rally. We ready? Red 18. Red, we go rally. Rally.
Carr to throw on second down. And complete right side to Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And Cook has it, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Look to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this when the ball comes free.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And now they're in the hurry-up. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Deep drop. That's caught. It's Thomas. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Ready? We're waiting.
Now Breeze got to have this one. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Raiders, their future home is still a bit murky, but one thing's certain, they're 1-0 to begin the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.